All right, hi everyone. We're gonna try streaming from my phone tonight and see how it goes. So yeah, hope you're doing well. We'll get started soon. Couple more minutes. All right, everyone. Okay. We're like a minute late. Sorry about that. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Okay, so as usual, let's just get started with our breathing to center the mind and the body. Just sort of relax, hang out, just so we can get started with a nice, calm, centered mind. So, laying on our backs, you can either keep your feet planted, you can go to a reclined butterfly, stretching all the way out, stretch. Whatever you'd like. So go ahead and just be comfortable here for a minute. Relax into the floor. And we'll just start with 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And just relaxing it to the floor. Taking a quick body scan. Noticing if you're holding on to any areas of tension. Maybe your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. Just go ahead and try to melt into the floor. Making sure our exhales are the same length as our inhales. More breaths here. And let's come back together with 3 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last time, biggest inhale. And heaviest exhale. Gently making your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll go ahead and start with our foot massage. Yeah, so we do this every few classes. But we're just going to start massaging in between the bones of the feet. Yeah, so in between those metatarsals, we're just going to try to get into that tissue and soften it up. Usually I say this a lot, but you know, with this whole quarantine thing, a lot of us are dancing at home on harder surfaces, so it's easier for our feet to get really tense and build up a lot of tension and stress. So let's just take this time to try to relax and give back to our feet. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. Even if you don't like it, it's good for you to wear your mask. You know, respect other people's boundaries. It's all about understanding each other, being respectful of one another. That's what this time is all about right now. All right, so go ahead, take the heels of your hands. We're just going to spread that foot apart, really get into that tissue. Like you're kneading dough or something. Side note, I just made the most amazing purchase. Look at this hot pink Blvd ball. Isn't that amazing? I thought they only came in blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely getting a hot pink Blvd ball. Okay. Next, we're just gonna put a finger in between each toe, like when you get your toes done at the salon, with putting those little things to help spread your toes apart so you don't smudge your nail polish. So go ahead and do that with your fingers. We're just going to go in like a circular motion here. And just make sure you get both directions. Really even out both sides of the foot. Maybe go side to side here. That feels good for me sometimes. Like this feels really good to me. Just really trying to expand the range of motion that we've got in our feet right now. And next, we're just going to tap on that foot, get that blood flowing. like more plants for my house. Do you guys have any recommendations for where to buy plants or what plants to buy? Leave them in the comments. I've got a couple. I've got some succulents. I've got some bamboo. I think it's pronounced a philodendron, maybe. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hook our elbows underneath our knee and just gently tap the floor with that foot. We're completely relaxed in the hip here, no tension. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our foot into our elbow, our knee into our other elbow, sit high on the sits bones. Woo! My shoulder just popped from doing that. And we're just going to rock side to side like a little baby or something. Again, just releasing in this hip. There should be no tension. We're not holding on to anything in the hip. Just trying to relax it. Couple more times. And go ahead, release that leg. Do a couple ankle circles there. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the other foot. So massaging in between those bones. Oh my gosh, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I like woke up and my foot was like completely asleep. It was crazy. My foot was just completely asleep, and I went and stepped on it, and my ankle rolled so bad, and I like didn't even feel it. That's how I knew it was bad. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I could have totally just broken my foot right now, and I wouldn't even know. And I tried to keep walking on it, and I was like, okay, this is just a bad idea. I'm just gonna like hop back into bed for a couple more minutes. It was crazy. I just like couldn't feel anything. I was like, oh no. I must have slept weird or something. Go ahead and just spread that foot apart. Really massage into those metatarsals. Doing these exercises or these massages with your feet really promote like foot flexibility. So if you're looking to get, like a better point in your foot, or if pointing your feet just kind of hurts sometimes because your feet are really tight, go ahead and just move through this series to like loosen up the foot, get some more range of motion, a little more flexibility. All right, and then go ahead, fingers between the toes, massage. I think like the perfect remedy for trying to get better feet is like doing a few releves and then something like this, and then stretching your feet works really well. So it's like warming up those muscles, relaxing those muscles, and then stretching them out. I think that's a really great way if you want to get like a better point. So some releves, aka strengthening exercises, nice little foot massage, and then stretching so that your feet are super pliable and ready to be molded and moved around. You just stretch them cold. It's never a good idea. And really tap the foot. A little teacher of mine told me like this horror story about like a friend of hers who's trying to stretch her feet, and she like put her feet like underneath her couch like that. Obviously, I probably had more underneath than mine does. And then she like fell asleep like that, and she like broke her feet. Like she woke up and just like several bones in her foot were just broken. Maybe it's not true. Maybe the teacher was just trying to like fool me or something. It's like not doing something like that, but still, I would believe it. Good. And I'm not going like super hard on my foot or anything, and I'm really just only tapping the less bony parts of the foot. So mostly the arch, like right underneath the heel kind of area. Good. And hooking our elbows underneath our knee. And we'll just tap lightly on the floor. Arching the elbow, knee in the other elbow, sitting nice and tall on those sits bones. Yeah, it's important to not slouch in this position, but sitting nice and tall, rocking side to side. Take a couple of ankle circles maybe. Woo. Little point flex action. See how your feet feel after that. My feet are kind of cold today. Still working towards that dang floor point. Oh my god, it's literally like a centimeter away. Anyways, whatever, moving on. Okay, let's go ahead and just come to a comfortable butterfly here. We're going to work on our spinal articulations. So we'll start pushing forward with the chest, contracting in the pelvis to roll up, and forward, rolling up, again, forward, and up. One more time we go, forward, rolling up. We'll reverse. Contracting the pelvis, crown of the head to the floor, we shoot it out and up. Contract, crown of the head, shooting out and up. 2 more times, contract, crown of the head down, shooting out and up. Last time, contract, crown of the head down, shooting out and up. And we'll just relax over here for a couple minutes, couple breaths. Really reaching forward here as far as we can. Rolling up, and we'll stretch over to the side. So not lateral, but just facing down and reaching to the side. Couple more breaths here, really breathing into the side of the body. Feeling that space in between the ribs. And rolling up. We'll go other side, up and over. Reaching as far away as possible, breathing into the side of the body. Every breath, I feel a little bit more expansion in my ribs. Couple more breaths. And rolling up. All right, stretching out those legs, and we're just gonna open them up to a nice straddle here. No need to push for 180 or anything crazy. And we'll just reach forward as far as you can. Try to keep those knees and those toes pointing towards the ceiling. go for a lateral stretch. So up and over, reaching for the foot, making sure both sits bones are on the floor, yeah? So you don't want to look like this and have space underneath your butt. You want to keep both sits bones down on the floor. Try to keep space in between the shoulders and the ears too. You don't need to get all hunched up here. Couple more breaths. And returning back to the top. Other side. Whew. I don't know if I'm like getting more muscle or if I'm getting older, but man, stretching is so hard now. Whew. I feel like I say that every class. I never stretch. Feels good though. Definitely difficult, but feels good. Couple more breaths. Make sure we're lengthening through both sides. Good. And returning back to the top. We'll bring it in. All right. Go ahead and meet in a tabletop position. We're just going to move through some cat-cows real fast. So on your own timing, coordinating your breath with the movement of your spine. Maybe taking a few lateral C's here, reaching the head and pelvis together. And moving into a few circles. Going both directions here. Really getting into that range of motion. Good. And we'll tuck our toes, push back into a downward facing dog, and just take a second here to tread through the feet and get comfortable in this position. Heels down, hips up. Good. We're going to shoot our down stage leg up towards the ceiling. Bring it through into a low lunge here. And right away, let's take a few cat-cows to warm up this position. Good to get some movement in here for some dynamic and active stretching. Good. And we're turning back to lunge. We're going to drop our knee, untuck our toes, roll up our spine for a hip flexor stretch. Good. Try to engage those abs so you don't do what I just did and fall over. But this stretch is about the lift in the chest and the pelvis, and not letting that butt fall behind us. We keep it in alignment so we can just stretch to the front of the hip. If you need a deeper stretch, make sure you keep that, that alignment in the pelvis, and then you can push forward. Don't push forward and push the pelvis back. But it moves as one unit if you need an extra stretch. For me, this pretty much does it. day today. We're just going to shoot back into our runner's lunge. Keeping a lift in the chest. Not quite relaxing over the leg just yet. We're just going to focus on getting into proper alignment here. Squaring up our hips, pulling that front hip back so that it's in alignment with the back hip. Went on a run today, did not stretch out enough afterwards. Eesh. Couple more breaths like this. And then, if possible, come onto your forearms and just release over that leg. Yeah, so you can release over wherever you are, just don't let it become a hunch in the back. Still try to keep an active and lengthened spine, but you can relax a bit here to get deeper into that hamstring. Make sure you're still pulling back on that front hip, making sure that you're even and squared off. And we're going to gently move forward out of this stretch into our lunge, taking a few cat-cows here. Staying mobile. No need to tighten up. Back foot for a pyramid pose. Staying high with the chest until you're in an aligned, you're in an aligned position here. And when you feel ready, go ahead and release over that front leg. Same thing, try and keep an actively lengthened spine and not getting into this territory. Staying long and lengthened. Letting that head hang heavy, no need to create any tension in the neck. Just relax. Movement into the stretch. So we're going to go ahead and plie that back leg, flex the front, moving forward and point the back. Flexing back, moving forward and point 2 more times, flexing back, moving forward, point the foot, and release 1 more time, flexing back and forward, point. Instead of going back on that foot, we're just going to shoot it back into our lunge. Now you're going to drop that back knee, untuck those toes. We're going to knock our knee to the side and move into a lizard pose here, yeah? So I like lizard pose because it's like super lazy and you just kind of relax into it. Yeah, try to reach those hips down. This working leg, the knee falls open, and you can come onto the blade edge of that foot. You just kind of hang out. You should feel a really deep stretch through the outside of this leg, through the side of the leg and the hip. Still staying active here. Gently pushing yourself up. We're just going to walk this foot across and fall into a pigeon pose here. Remember, goal is to have a 90-degree angle here, but if not, you can always bring that heel in closer to your pelvis. Whew. And relaxing over as much as you can. Again, same thing with that active spine. Oh my gosh, I could just sleep here. This feels so good. I swear, one of these classes, I'm just gonna like fall asleep in class. Made me so stretchy and zen. Couple more breaths here. And coming up, we're going to bend that back knee and we're going to sweep all the way around into our quad stretch. So pressing that hip forward. Again, you can be on your hands, on your forearms, or laying all the way back. And if you're laying all the way back and still need an extra stretch, you can go ahead and grab that not working leg and pull it in towards your body to get a deeper quad stretch. Relaxing out of that, coming back up, and getting back in a downward facing dog. Shredding through the feet, noticing if your legs feel any different than before. Sending that upstage leg towards the ceiling, we bring it through into our low lunge. And just hanging out here for a sec. Moving into your cat-cows if you'd like. Oh boy. This side is going to be interesting. In our lunge, dropping our back knee, untucking our toes, rolling up into our hip flexor stretch. This is all I got this week. I'm trying to go forward and I'm like, no, no more. Feeling a little tense, you can always just like shake up your shoulders here, head and neck, same thing. And we're just going to fall forward, flex that front leg and straighten for our hamstring stretch, runner's lunge. Check in with your breath, making sure that our inhales and exhales are even length. It's like super easy for us to fall into the habit of making our exhales shorter than our inhales. Try to like pay attention to that and notice that, and try to make sure that when you're practicing, they're always the same length, that they're nice and even. Making sure that you're square. And releasing over. breath, noticing if you're holding any tension. Couple more breaths. And gently coming forward out of this stretch, back into our low lunge, moving through a few cat-cows here. Good. And gently stepping that back foot up into a pyramid pose, squaring off the hips and the shoulders, and relaxing over whenever you're ready. And gently flexing that front foot, plying the back, and stretch forward. Again, plie, flex, and stretch forward. Plie, flex, stretch forward. One last time, plie, flex. Stretch it forward, sending that back leg back into our lunge. Good. And let's move into our lizard stretch, lizard pose. So coming onto the elbows, knee falls to the side, moving onto the blade edge of the foot. Ooh. Keeping good posture here. Walking up and crossing over into a pigeon pose, pigeon stretch, whatever you want to call it, and just trying to release to the same level or further than your last side. I never know how to get comfortable in these poses. There we go. Glasses make it difficult. Another important thing to think about in this pose is reaching those hips to the floor. Yeah, it's really easy for our hips to hike up because we don't want to stretch as far. So really think of releasing your hips and driving them into the floor. we're gonna sweep around onto the ground or wherever you're at for the evening to stretch it out. Try to do whatever you did on the last side or a little bit farther. Try to stay even. And I did this on the other side, so I have to do it on this side too. Oof. You want to think of pushing that low back into the ground while still pushing the working hip forward, yeah? Because we don't want to pinch in our low backs by releasing too much. Breaths here. And moving out of that stretch. Awesome. Perfect. Let's go ahead and windshield wiper those legs side to side. Relax those hips, any tension you may have created in those stretches. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to finish out with a nice little neck stretch. So maybe get your neck warmed up a little bit. A couple head circles really quick. Maybe crack it. I think I just cracked my neck a little bit ago, so I won't pop this time. All right, so what we're going to do is, we've done this before. Oh no, I think I hit the hiccups. We've done this before, so what we're going to do is, we're going to take, this is for me, my right hand. I don't know if it's the right hand for you guys, but I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it behind my back. There it is, hey. And I'm going to grab my right hand with my left hand. I'm going to hold my hands together. And then I'm going to reach the crown of my head over to my hands, yeah? So that I get a nice stretch through the side of my neck. And you can just take some very small motions here, yeah? No head rolls, but maybe just a nice little rotation side to side to get the entire neck. You can also find moments of stillness here if you find one particular spot that you think could use it. And then just release here. Don't pick up your head. You're going to use your hands to push your head back up to the top and then move side to side. Yes, like after we stretch out all those muscles, we don't want to use them and clench them to get the head back up to center. When we just did a deep stretch like that, so it's best to just push it back up. Okay, let's go ahead and go other side. So now my left hand's go behind my back. Hey, holding my hands and reaching the crown of my head towards my hands. Couple little rolling, rotating moments here. Find some moments of stillness here and there. And gently release the hands, push the head back up to center, take a couple side-to-side motions here. Maybe a gentle head roll in each direction. Good. And let's just finish out with 3 breaths all together. Here we go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome job as always, guys. Thanks so much for watching and taking class with me. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'll take a peek at them. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing so well. Go check out Breakout's content on our YouTube page. Take a few more of our classes. Upcoming classes are on Instagram and Facebook, I believe, so go ahead and check those out. And just stay posted for future announcements. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We love you. Stay safe and wash your hands. All right. A little awkward scoot to turn off the live stream.